Yeah, it's good. Up in here trying to see what y'all got going on. Yeah, I mean, been a little minute, but we back on the channel. Never left though. Stay putting videos up. You know, never gonna stop. Doing my thing. You know, but yeah, we back. I'm fighting that motherfucking pollen like a motherfucker right now. I'm fighting that bitch like a motherfucker. It is falling and it is killing. You know, shouts out to the people who got allergies and shit. I'm not officially allergic to anything, but honestly, I think that pollen it does me dirty every year. And then like now, I don't know what it is. When I was younger, I could be all outside and they'll just probably stuff me up or whatever. But now it's like I can't even let it touch me or nothing, man. It's like it be burning my skin, yo. Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. I'm glad it's getting warmer. Uh, cut that heat off. Except I don't understand how it be. Like it'll be, see, in Carolina, the weather is crazy as hell. It'll be like 70 degrees in the daytime, and then like at nighttime, it'll be like fucking 30 degrees. That be killing me. I don't be understanding how that even be going. You know what I mean? Like how does it have such a dramatic plummet? It's like desert temperatures. I remember reading up on the desert, they'll say like, it'll be like hundreds of degrees in the daytime and then like, 50 degrees at night in the desert. But in Carolina, it is crazy, man. It's like, one moment you're warm, everything's comfortable, the next moment you're freezing and it's sick. And then like, when the seasons are changing over from the winter to the spring, it's like you'll have those warm days and then like it'll just hit you all of a sudden with a cold day after continuous warm days where you thought everything was straight. And then you go outside like on a Friday or a Saturday, you got your shorts on, you like, man, it's been 70 degrees all week. Go outside, they hit you with the 55. Now you got to run back in the house and go put some damn clothes on. It'd be crazy as hell. What's good, Bay L? In the building. Long time no see. I was just thinking about you earlier too, Bay L. What's going on with you, man? I hope everything is well with you up there in North Carolina. I know that pollen is falling up there in North Carolina. So make sure you're protecting yourself. I'm protecting myself. I'm going out with the face mask on. Now, see, I was tripping on people with the COVID and shit with the face mask. And I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm out here with the face mask on with this pollen. I gotta have it. It is killing me. You say in that federal. Oh man. Well, I hope everything is going well with that, man. I hope everything is going well with that. Don't let them fade you. Everything should be straight though if you're coming home and you're able to talk. So that's always a blessing because you do not want to be behind them walls. That is not the place to be. You understand what I'm saying? Especially down here in Columbia. They got Alvin S. The jails is fucking up. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking care of none of the cells. The walls are like crumbling down. There's mold in there. The food is horrible. Food's always been fucking horrible, but now it's even more horrible in there. So much corruption is going on. As a matter of fact, I think down in Columbia in Alvinez, the regular police isn't even over it no more. I think it's like the state or the fed or the government or the feds or something is taking over the jail. It's crazy down there. You said you suing there? Oh well, that's what it is, man. Get your motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? Got to get your bread out that situation, cause they will sue your ass whenever you got a dollar that you owe their ass. So make sure you get on their shit. You know what I'm saying? All is well is gonna be with it though. So don't even worry about that. Don't even stress it. We talking that to an existence. That's all that is. You know. But I'm glad you okay. I'm glad you here. You know what I'm saying? She said, hi, Shannon. Shannon is working on a wig right now in the kitchen. Shannon Bay L said, what's good? She said, hey there. Appreciate you. Appreciate the hitting the likes and everything too, Bay L. You dope. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you so much, man, for all the love and everything. I seen they was talking shit down here in Columbia. They was talking about how clubs were overcharging down here, and a lot of people were complaining, saying that the clubs don't have good experiences and shit down here, and you get better experiences in Charlotte going to their clubs and things like that, and it's worth it paying for it up there and all this. And this is like a big shit going on down here in the streets with the clubs and the people. You understand? It's like the club owners is trying to tell the people that they can't afford the party, and the people that's telling the club owners they getting tired of the same events over and over again. They getting tired of the same watered down drinks. They getting tired of going to the clubs and they be having fights. Y'all ever went to the club, right? Charlotte lit. That's what's up, man. I gotta go up there and party in Charlotte. I ain't been up to Charlotte in a minute. I'm trying, fighting so hard to get up there, but I'm gonna get up there. I'm getting up there soon. I'm talking in existence. Y'all ever been to a club, right? Where you go get the drinks and they just be like tearing your stomach up or something afterwards? Like, I don't know what it is, man, but down here in Columbia, they the kings and queens of them damn fake club drinks, yo. Like real shit. They will get your ass, they will get your ass down here. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Not to mention a lot of drinks, like like the type of mixed drinks you see or like on what you call it? What's that John Tafferton, what you call it, Bar Rescue and all that shit. You don't be seeing no shit like that down here. You really don't be seeing shit like down here in a lot of bars either, but they were saying like the experience doesn't add up to the money and why y'all keep charging. And you hearing the club owners, they're like, well, the people, you go to Miami and you'll pay $80 to get in the club and $20 for a drink. And I'm like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, good gosh. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I get it though. You go in these clubs, you networking and things of that nature. That's why you're gonna pay for certain shit like that. But that's the only way I'm gonna do some shit like that is if I'm networking and some shit. And I ain't even gonna lie. $80 to get in the motherfucking club, man. Like, yeah, shit. Like, ain't nobody performing, ain't nobody doing like that. We just getting in the club. It's like shit. Like I wait till the motherfucker come out. I'm gonna be parking lot pimping hard like a motherfucker. Shit, you got a parking lot. You gotta pay to be in the parking lot any motherfucking way when you go out of town. Here, they trying to do that shit here. I remember I went to one club, right? I go to the club, just going to just bullshit and shit. Ain't really had shit going on. Just I talked to I talked to a DJ that I knew back in the day and whatever. And he was DJing out there. I was like, I'm gonna come through, fuck with you, get some drinks, whatever. He's like, cool. I get to the motherfucking club. They talking about, oh yeah, you gonna have to park across the street at this church, and at this old rundown church, and it's gonna be $50. And if you know anything about South Carolina, you know good and well they don't like nobody parking at no damn churches or old buildings and shit when they got clubs and shit. So that's an automatic you getting told if you're not where you supposed to be. You understand what I'm saying? And they're telling me some, yeah, go park over there across the street for $50. I'm like, you out your motherfucking mind. Who the fuck I'm supposed to get a $50 to? You? That's some bullshit. I swear the motherfuckers was trying to be slick out that bitch. I left. I had to text him. I was like, hey man, I'm gonna have to catch you next time. They trying to burn me. I already knew I was going to have to pay to get in and all this here, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna break 100 before I get up out the car. That's some bullshit. I'm sorry. Whatever. Like, hell no, motherfucker. Who in this bitch? Michael Jackson? What the fuck going on? Something. You know what I'm saying? But they be getting, you know what I mean? They be getting. But they be saying, Charlotte Knife Lights the shit. With the NCAA going on March Madness, right? Oh, that's not the same thing. I don't think. I'm not really into basketball and sports, but what I'm saying is to say that I know that be happening in Charlotte, and also the Lady Gamecocks down here. They are doing their thing. They getting up in there. Coach Staley has made them a powerhouse. And that's pretty dope. I remember when I was younger, my auntie would take me to go see the Gamecock games. She never played basketball or nothing, but I don't know why she would want to go see the female Gamecocks. And we go there, and, in female basketball games, well, back in the day, when used to be a lot of people there and shit. So we'd be in the stands, and she'd be like falling asleep and shit. And it'd be weird. And I'd be sitting there watching the game, I guess, you know what I mean, eating the popcorn. And she'd just be sitting there snoring. I love my auntie. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, she really was. She be saying that too. She was like, "Oh, I'm finna go take Hive to the movies so I can go and get me a good nap in." I'd be like, "What the fuck?" Real shit. When I was young, y'all ever had an old person do that in your family? When y'all was younger, they take you to the movie theaters and then they tell you to go sit wherever you want to sit. So then they be in the back of the damn movie theater and then they sleeping. One time my auntie was asleep. She was snoring in the movie theater, y'all. Real shit. I'm down there. I'm trying. I don't know why we want to sit closer to the motherfucking screen when we younger or some shit. But I go down there in the motherfucking in the stands and shit. And I mean, you know, in the middle of the seats and shit. We trying to watch the movie and shit. Next thing you know, you understand what I'm saying? So I'm embarrassed. I did not want to, you know, I'm looking back. I ain't want to, you know, go back there and say nothing. So I'm hearing people talking about something. Where the hell's that noise coming from? You know, and it's crazy because you know how you get aggressive snoring. So like it's a part where they trying to explain shit in the movie and everything all silent. So they sitting there talking and shit about the aliens and shit, and she just we got to figure out how to save the president. You understand what I'm saying? So it was crazy. Then I heard the usher come up in there, and the usher had, you know, he tapped her on the shoulder or something, and must have told her to go ahead. I looked back, I couldn't make out what they were saying or whatever, but I seen her tap her on the shoulder, and then she got up and everything, and then that's when I walked back there and sat by her, and just, you know, I just wanted to make sure she was all right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, my auntie, you know. Yeah, she was like my second mom, man. Real talk. She used to always take me places to go to sleep. It was crazy. I have, I have memories of that. And then later we would go to Waffle House. I don't know why she would think Waffle House was a good meal, but she'd be like, "I'm taking it. We're gonna go to the movie theater and I'm gonna get a good meal at Waffle House." I'm like, "All right." You know, when we got older, you know, I still take her around and shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like to go, you know, get a medicine and everything like that. But I had to stop that damn Waffle House trip, y'all. Like she hit me again. She was like, "Come on, after we go to the bank, let's go to Waffle House." And I was like, "Listen, I'll take you to Waffle House. I will sit here with you, but I can't eat that nasty food no damn more. That shit is greasy as hell. Okay, it don't taste like nothing but damn pure grease in that motherfucker. I still get the cherry Sprites though. I remember when I was young, I used to like the Sprite and they put the grenadine in that motherfucker, so I still get them shits. You know what I'm saying? So." Yeah. Shouts out to Waffle House Grenadine. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody is well. We up in this motherfucker. If you're smoking, go ahead and get the smoke on. Go ahead and pack your bowls. Go ahead and roll with your roll. You understand what I'm saying? We 12 minutes in this thing. Let's go ahead and take hits from the dibbound. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get up in here. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I got some top secret shit dropping soon. Okay, it's top secret, but it's dropping soon. All right, so stay tuned. It should be this Friday coming. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I got a video of some shit I did, you know what I mean? And it's dope as fuck. And yeah. Also, we working on the album, the new album. I don't have a name for it yet. I would like some input on the name. We got Chad Free in the motherfucking that's one of the homies. Hope everything is well with you. Hope everything is well with all the cats. They are also the homies. You understand what I'm saying? We up in this motherfucker. Let's go ahead and get it sparked up. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get it sparked up. You know what I'm saying? You know. But yeah, it's going down. It's going down. You know. But yeah, we got shit coming. We got shit dropping Friday. If everything go well, we working on the new album. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck, you know, what the fuck the name of that motherfucker gonna be. Let's go ahead and smoke out, y'all, everybody. Let's go ahead and hit it. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, in this bitch. Oh, hold that shit. I had to let it go. I had to let it go. Felt like another weed TKO. Chad Free. What sizzling to you? So I had seen this cat on Facebook, and I thought about you, bro. It was somebody had their cat, and it's a lot of pollen out here, and it was a black cat, right? And they was holding it to the to the camera, we took a picture of it, and it must have they was like he got out and all that pollen, and he was black and had all that yellow shit all on his fur and all that shit. He was looking like mean in the camera, like what I'm saying, like let me back outside, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was funny as fuck. You know what I mean? Then I was thinking to myself, I hope he is okay because I know that shit can burn like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everything is good with you and your cats and everything. They ain't getting in that pollen and getting it in the house and tracking it every fucking way. Cause that shit would be crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a hairless cat? Them hairless cats be wild as hell. Like, how they look. They look like little aliens. You know what I mean? I don't know. They just weird. My partner had a hairless cat. You know what? Let's just change the subject. Yeah. Anyway, so the day I took an Uber, right? You know what I'm saying? He said, "LOL, we chilling. It's sunny as hell." Okay, that's what it is. It's funny. Okay, but that's what it is. I'm glad it's sunny, man. Where the ladybugs at, man? You know when we was young, you used to have ladybugs flying around this time of year. Whatever happened to the motherfucking ladybugs, man? Y'all used to be killing them shits cause I was young. I used to kill the fuck out of them for no reason. Shit, I was the Terminator to them motherfuckers. I used to be all in the yard. No. Going ham. Y'all ever found ladybugs with no dots on them? Huh? I used to thought those were unlucky or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, the little ladybug, they were cool as fuck, man. You don't see no ladybugs no more. You don't see no roly-polies no more. What happened to the roly-polies? Remember the little roly-polies? You know what I'm saying? When last time you seen one of them motherfuckers? You be torturing them little motherfuckers and have them rolling back and forth and be throwing them and shit. And then they roll up in the ball and then you just crush them. We was very mean when we was young. Mm-hmm. We were very mean. You don't have to put the damn lighter fluid to it to make it roll up. All you gotta do is just fuck with it. You evil. That was just wrong as hell. I'm not gonna agree with you. That's torture. That's torture. Speaking of torture, I seen a girl on Facebook, y'all, took a cockroach, dipped it in egg wash, crushed up some flaming hot Cheetos, put it in the bag, shook it up, put it in some some oil and shit, fried it up and ate it on Facebook. And it was wild, y'all. It was nasty looking and it was wild as fuck. Like, for real. And then she bit it like a piece of chicken or some shit. That was crazy as fuck. It was very disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. They be killing with that shit. That's nasty. Appreciate the love, Bay L up in the building. Appreciate the super chat. Always love. Always love. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Always love. You know. But yeah, man, people be eating the motherfucking bugs and shit. That shit be crazy as fuck. Did y'all? One time I went to Florida, y'all. I was in Fort Lauderdale. I had a show in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, years ago, long time ago. And I want to get back down to Florida too. Shouts out to Truth Seeker. Shouts out to Eternally Risen. But I went down there and they had a crate full of candied grass. It was grasshopper crickets, candy crickets. Yeah, and I seen one of them, and my cousin dared me to eat one, and I ate one of them, and it wasn't that bad. I did it, but the fucked up part about it was like caramel or some shit. It was decent, but the fucked up part about it was like later on when I was eating McDonald's, I was eating a burger, and then I felt something in my mouth. And then when I had, went in my mouth to get it out, it was a damn cricket leg. And that shit, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that shit kind of threw me. You know what I'm saying? Like, LOL, yeah, crickets and chocolate. Yeah, shit like that. Man, that shit threw me, baby. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm sitting there eating another meal and that shit came out. And it's like, you can't, spit it out. I spit it out, but you can't fucking, get mad at McDonald's. It's not their fault. I probably should have went over there and been like, hey, y'all, look what y'all got in my burger. You know what I'm saying? I probably should have did that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit tripped me out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That fucked me up. You know what I mean, back then. But yeah, and eating them bugs is crazy. You know. And since it's getting warm, y'all gotta you might have to get them roach motels if y'all got water bugs or something bad, roaches and shit. Make sure you get them roach motels. It's getting warm as shit. Y'all know at what time it is. They finna come out and act a ass. Especially if you live in an apartment complex around ghetto kids who be eating in their house and don't be cleaning it. Cause you know these ghetto bitches don't be cleaning their motherfucking house. Okay, and yeah, that be putting all kind of bugs and shit in your shit. Get a can of Raid. I keeps a can of Raid. I keeps a can. What you talking about? Blue and red. Huh? What you know about the blue kind? Huh? The pre what you call it? The barrier, the bug barrier. That's what we got up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We Terminator, we Raidinators. All right. We got that shit locked. But the thing about it though, anytime Shannon see a little baby roach, she spray half a can on him. And that's what I'm trying to teach her to stop doing. Okay? Because it'll be a little bitty roach running around here, and then all I hear is shh. And she like to spray till he dead. And I'm like, stop, don't spray till he not moving. Like, you know, like if we was in the street, you don't have to stand over my man until he done. Like, bow, bow, let's get on through. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't gotta bow, bow, and bow, 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 bow. He don't deserve all that. You understand what I'm saying? Just understand this is what this is. He came in here, he shouldn't have crossed the line. You was punishing him at this point. Now it's personal at this point. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I hope one day when we sleeping or something, they don't try to attack her or some shit like that. I'm for real, babe. She be going ham on the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? She be having it. She will unload the whole can on a baby roach. All right, you understand? So that shit crazy as fuck. You know what I mean? But you know, you gotta watch out for them motherfuckers, man. I remember in Marshall Street back in the day, before I had got it renovated, before it was tore down and everything. Man, that house used to be crazy. Like, you know how it is. You ever been having them old houses and shit, and the roaches would run wild, and we used to have the big cockroaches in there. So one day I'm sleep, y'all, right? Real shit. I'm sleep on the bed and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm sleeping, I got my mouth open and shit, and I just feel like just something moving. You know what I mean? So I would wake my eye. You know how you wake up, but you don't really move. I just like open my eyes, and as I'm opening my eyes, a roach crawl out my goddamn mouth. Real shit. I was like, that shit freaked me the fuck out, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for real. So y'all want to talk about being in the trenches? I know about being in the trenches. This is my writing spider. So Bill, you be unloading the can on them spiders on them granddaddy long legs. What would you be doing? Shoot. Then I'll be going ham, getting all kind of shit be throwing at them motherfuckers, throwing shoes and shit at them motherfuckers. Then be trying to throw at the shit at the motherfucker and don't be squashing, just be throwing it, just run away. That shit crazy as fuck, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But now today I took a Uber. Okay. When I got in the Uber, you know what I'm saying? It was a dude telling me about how it was a whole lot of rednecks in the neighborhood that he used to live in. And it was one redneck that used to stay across the street from him named Peggy or some shit. And she had an ex-con husband or something, and how they used to fight all the time in front of their damn house. And I'm sitting here bugging in the back seat, like, why the fuck are you telling me all this shit? I'm just trying to get, to where I gotta go. And he was like, yeah, man, I had went and looked up this dude's record, and he was an ex-con and all this shit. Because, I had to look him up his record because he was a sketchy guy, man. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? Looking up the record and all this, the person that's staying in front of you. Just leave their ass the fuck alone. You know what I mean? I'm thinking to myself, like, the whole time, this nigga must have been the motherfucking problem. You know what I mean? But anyway, you meet weird motherfuckers. To my Peggy Sue. You meet weird motherfuckers, you know what I mean, in the Ubers. That shit was wild as shit. You know what I mean? But I'm so glad this damn this weather's getting better, y'all. Real shit. So glad. Got a show coming up too coming up soon, hellified soon. I'm gonna let y'all know about that. That's coming on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And yeah, man, we out this motherfucker. We doing our shit, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate the fuck out all y'all for showing love. Big L said play some jams. We gonna play some jams. Just we need to get the speakers right because my speakers is fucking up right now. I need to get some better speakers. My shit done went out. So yeah, we working on that. But yeah, we gonna get some speakers soon. Um, but I definitely got to get some for when I'm out there in the street. I got my street ones, but them bitches is a little bit too loud. I don't want to necessarily use my street ones right now. You know what I'm saying? But Hybrid 803 Remastered is out right now. You know what I mean? Just let y'all know. You know, got some bomb man shit on there. I appreciate the love though. I always appreciate the love, Big L. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get those soon. We working on those. You know, they coming. You know what I'm saying? They coming. You know. But man, I hope y'all doing good, man. Where y'all at, man? You know. Hope y'all is well. Where y'all at? I hope y'all smoking out. Everything is good. You know what I mean? It's good. We here. You know. Just feels good, man. I'm in good spirits. You know. So. You know, I hope y'all in good spirits. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, we finna smoke. I ain't going yet. You know what I mean? You know, we in good spirits. So just, just enjoy that, y'all. And if you was in some bad spirits, I hope they all gone, when you chilling with me and the homies, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, we ain't having none of that negativity over her. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's go ahead and get that smoke in. Hold on. I be looking at them, be talking about how on Live PD, when they be catching people about how the wood ain't necessarily as criminalized as it was before. And I be thinking to myself, if that's the case, you need to go ahead and fucking legalize the shit over here. So we can go into the damn dispensaries and shit, man. I'm getting tired of this shit. They even got rid of Delta 8. They took a step back. That shit was wild. Ain't nothing going on around this motherfucker anyway. They need to do some, get some damn wood and some mushrooms and shit like that around this bitch legal and shit. They'll make some more money, and motherfuckers will probably have something to do. You know what they did do? They took away the you don't have to have a concealed weapons permit to have a gun no damn more. They took that away, and they leave you, but they tell you can't do nothing to relax yourself. Yeah, it is ass backwards. That's ass backwards as shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can have a strap. Now that's cool. You can be 16 years old with a gun. That is okay. But don't be having no weed. All right? Don't do that, because that is. You know what weed do to people? You know what that shit do to people? Guns is okay. When has a gun ever hurt somebody? Do you know the dangers of marijuana? Okay? It will make you feel good. It will make you want to talk to people. It will make you create things. You don't want to be out there just creating shit. Next thing you know, you're going to be living a better life than what you was living previously because you're making money off your new creations. Ain't that crazy? Or you might have found yourself, and now you found a new purpose with the new way that the weed has made your mind think. And we can't have that. You need a gun in your hand and alcohol. That's what you need. Okay? Weed kills, right? They dumb and dumb. I feel like that's how I feel like they was talking in them rooms and shit when they be making the laws and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit be stupid as fuck. Oh girl, we sounding weird as hell, ain't it? But yeah, y'all. Yeah, man. Shit be crazy, man. You know, they need to go ahead and put that shit in the store. Could you imagine going to Walmart and getting some weed? That'd be kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I think weed should come like how Newports and shit come and shit. They should already have some weederettes or weed cigarettes or some shit or joints in a thing. Yeah, I guess joints. and they come in a pack like made by Newport or something with no nicotine in it. You know, they didn't have those or some shit like that. I don't know what I mean. I don't know what's the deal with it. We did tobacco like that. Once tobacco got legalized, motherfuckers was selling cigarettes and all this other shit, you know. Well, they never stopped. I'm saying that like tobacco wasn't legal at one point. But anyway, or was it? I don't know. Who knows? But I am saying, you know, they were more innovative with the tobacco. They need to be more innovative with the marijuana. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Because I'm saying it. You see my mouth moving. I'm saying it. Nah, but yeah. Real shit, man. You know. Appreciate everybody being up in here too, man. Y'all go and hit them likes, man. If y'all up in here, I appreciate it so much, man. You know, helps the channel, helps me out. You know what I'm saying? You know, and helps to pushes this shit out to new people, so we can rock with them. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Walmart dispensary would be dope as fuck. I'm trying to tell you that'd be cool as fuck. You know what I mean? Go to Walmart and get some weed. Where would the fucking weed be at in Walmart? Like if Walmart sold weed, where would it be at? I guess it'd be with the cigarettes behind the cases. Because if they put Dove soap in them damn cases and shit like that, they would have to put the weed in the case. Because niggas is gonna steal that shit. Straight the fuck up and down is happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie. It'll be different robberies then. Instead of give me all the money, nigga walk on there, give me motherfucking 3 pounds. Right now. Everybody. I'm gonna blow your motherfucking head off. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I bet the Walmart weed to be different from the street weed. You know what I'm saying? In North Carolina, Walmart stopped selling cigarettes. They did? Why? Why they stopped selling cigarettes? Do they sell guns in there? That'd be fucked up if you could buy a shotgun, but you couldn't buy cigarettes. He said Walmart not ready. That'd be crazy. Niggas be like, oh man, you out here selling weed, you ain't selling weed, that's that shit you got from Walmart, they ain't no real weed.
Yeah, they gonna say they ain't real.
You selling that Walmart weed. That's crazy. Why would they stop doing that? Do they got dip? Y'all ever tried to dip the shit to put in spitting tobacco and shit? Recipes. My homeboy AJ used to do that shit every blue moon. You know, he was a true redneck. True. And he used to put the shit, pack it in his gum and all this other shit. I tried that shit. I couldn't get with it. I ain't understood it. You know what I mean? It's just like there's some shit dripping your mouth, and it ain't right. Shit get you. Yeah. I heard. Yeah, it will. That will too. Smoking will too, but I heard that shit is dangerous too. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get with it. What'd you say, Shannon?
No, I said my grandma can't stand. My granddad used to do it. He had a little spit cup and stuff.
Oh yeah, see, Shannon said her grandma didn't like when her granddad used to do it. Because he had a spit cup. I used to see them old people with them damn spit cup. They'd take a half a damn coffee can and be spitting in that motherfucker. That shit used to look so fucking disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Not gonna lie. Let me tell y'all a story. So when I was young, when I was a little boy, when I was a little hybrid, when I thought I was Michael Jackson. My mom takes me in the country. Now we stay in South Carolina, so dipping snuff. So we in South Carolina, we in the deep South, you know what I'm saying? So they take me to the country. We from the city part of South Carolina. So when we say the country, we going to the deep South, you understand? So we go somewhere like, deep down, like in Orangeburg a little bit, like deep in Orangeburg. And we go to one of her boyfriend's grandma's house, right? So we go to her house and everything, and I'll never forget going in. It was just pulling up to this old white house in the middle of this field, y'all. And when we pulled up to the field, first thing I noticed, there was a lot of holes in the ground and shit, right? So we walk in the house. That's for later. We walk in the house. We meet the old lady and everything, and she's just this old skinny lady living in this house deep in the country. And she had like this old can, this red can, and she was just like spitting in that motherfucker. And I accidentally looked at that shit, and it was disgusting, yellow and shit. It was nasty. You know what I'm saying? But she had that shit, And after I had seen that shit, it disgusted me. So I walk outside, right? I go in the backyard and I'm just looking around. My mom comes out there and she was like, you know what them she was like, what you doing? I was like, I'm just sitting here chilling, looking around. She was like, you know what them holes for? I was like, no, I see it's a lot of holes. She said, that's how they use the bathroom. I said, are you serious? And she said, yeah, you know, in these old places like this here, they'll just go and dig a hole outside. Are you I was like, are you really serious? That's how she said, yeah, that's how it is in the South. I said, go on ahead, mama, you know. And I remember going back in the house on the mission to find the bathroom. And when I found the bathroom, it was like it was like a closet. It just had like all kind of clothes and shit. It was like clothes in the tub and all kind of crazy ass shit. And it was like no toilet and it was wild. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it used to be a lot of old shit you would find back in the day down here in the South that you'd be seeing and shit like that. You know what I mean? You know, but I thought that was crazy as fuck. Some of them old people were still living like back in the day. You know what I mean? You know, out there. I don't know if it's still going on now because you know time. You know, we time has passed on, but you know what I'm saying. But I remember back in those days, you would see old houses and shit like that. You ever seen an old outhouse before? You know what I mean? The wooden house with the fucking moon on the door and shit. That small ass house be in the back of somebody's backyard in the country and shit. It'll always, I don't know why they used to. It'll always be somebody's house, right? And then they'll have like a little garden in the backyard. And then after the garden, it would be a fucking like a little brown shed or a fucked up ass brown shed. And they had a damn moon on that motherfucker. And that's where they was, you know, go use the outhouse. Have y'all ever used an outhouse? Okay, I've never used the outhouse. I've never used it. I was scared. I ain't going in the outhouse. I don't know why I thought it was, be some ghosts or some shit in there. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I ain't want no slave ghosts to come out and, I open door, come here, nigga. I ain't want none of that to go on, you know what I'm saying? So I just, I kept my distance, you know what I mean? But I looked at him, I seen him, you know what I'm saying? Had a pot there to poop and yeah, I had one. Oh, y'all had one? Okay. Oh, well, they had a pot in there. Okay. That's crazy as hell. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about down there in the deep south. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be a whole lot of cats and shit and all kind of shit be down there and all this here. All them animals and shit. You know what I mean? And chickens and shit. It's crazy as fuck, man. I mean, my people had a whole... And then there's another thing, too. It be old people. They be old. Back in the day, it wasn't no going to no nursing home and shit like that. They'd be like 80 years old in the house by themselves, and they'll just have somebody come checking up on them or some shit. Y'all remember that? Like back in the day, like in the early 90s and shit? Like they'll have like, it'll be an old grandma or some shit that you just now meeting. They're like, we finna take you to meet your great. And you go over there to go see them. And it'd be like this old man and this old woman, or just an old man or an old woman in an old ass house. And then the old house be big as hell, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. You remember that? And then they be old as they'll be like 80 years old. And then all they doing is going by and checking on their ass. And on Sundays they go by. We spend a couple hours on Sundays over there. But for most part, they taking care of their damn self. Like, these old motherfuckers, the old motherfuckers nowadays, they get them home now. But back in the day, shit.
Yeah, it was offensive. You talking about
yeah. They tell you what, I'm in my right mind. What you mean? I don't need to go in no home. Yeah.
That rocket chair.
He's sitting on that damn rocket chair.
Or that recliner, whatever.
Yeah, they had that damn recliner. It'll be an old recliner or something. And tell me the truth, y'all. Tell me the truth. Why the fuck that motherfucker was so damn comfortable?
Yeah.
You ever sat in them old recliners they have? I don't know what the name brands of them motherfuckers was. It was just old people. I don't know. And them bitches would be so comfy. You get right in your grandma's shit. 5 minutes after playing outside, you sleep like a motherfucker. You fall right the motherfucker sleep. Don't have that motherfucker that air be blowing on your ass. You ever had the one where in the early 90s they used to have fans? But then like around the mid 90s, that's when everybody had that damn big ass one air conditioner in the living room blowing. And that motherfucker used to be cold. You come in from outside sweating and shit. I can't do that now. I'm grown now. I come inside from sweating and shit. I got to take a shower. Back then, you come outside from pollen and all this other shit. You ain't give a fuck. You want to go in there and get you some Kool-Aid. You sit down. You drink that damn Kool-Aid. That air hit your ass. You out. Like a motherfucking light. I ain't... You know what I'm saying? So that furniture be like 50 years old, good time. Hell yeah, it's that good time furniture. Yeah, them couches be old as a motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? Always got that weird old people smell in there, mothballs and shit. It smell like mothballs or old cats. Even if they ain't got no cats, it smell like old cats. I don't know why it used to be like that, man. And I remember it was I had a grandpa, in Orangeburg. I had a grandpa, right? This dude he had horses. He's like 70 something years old skinny black dude, you know what I mean? And he had like horses in the back, and he had like a fucking cage full of chickens and shit. And they used to tend to them motherfuckers. And I remember one time I walked back there, was tending to the chickens out there, and I walked back out there to the horse, and he was like, all right, get your ass back from around there, hybrid. I was like, what's going on? He was like, now if he buck at your ass, you over there, you getting behind him. I ain't know what the fuck that meant. Then I seen that motherfucker jump up and just kick. I was like, oh hell. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen that shit before?
Yeah.
That shit's scary.
Yeah, so don't get behind it. That's the worst kick.
Man, I ain't never tried to feel it. They talking about say it's worse than a gunshot. You don't want to try that.
That shit hurt.
Yeah, I say, hey, I ain't trying to get it. So I ain't trying to have a horse sweet chin music. Me, fuck that shit. You understand? I wonder how they never did that shit in wrestling. Oh my gosh, he hit him with the horse kick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But yeah, man. And don't y'all in the country, y'all ever have a thunderstorm in the country? Them be the most scariest or most peaceful thunderstorms you've ever had in your motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it get the really thunderstorming out that bitch, it's crazy, it's scary than a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? But if it's light and roaring and shit, then it's peaceful. It's nice and peaceful then. It be dope as fuck. I remember them days, man. That's where they burn trash at down there. Y'all remember that? Burn the trash. They don't go to no dumpster, none of that shit. They burn the trash right there in their motherfucking backyard. You understand? I remember one time they had burnt this trailer up, cause my family lived all in Orangeburg in this one little section and shit. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, I had a great grandfather that owned the land or whatever the fuck, and yeah, and they was living on it and all this shit. And what was I saying?
It was like you said they burned the trailer.
Yeah, they burnt it. Yeah, so we got this house. We got a house. We got Aunt Jessie house right there. We got a trailer in the back. We got a trailer past that in the back. I'm trying to give y'all trying to paint the picture. And by the trailer in the back, before you get to that trailer, they had another trailer that they used to live in that they had tore down or whatever. So one summer I go over there, we done played all in the trailer and everything like that. It was cool. They was lion sand snakes in there, whatever the fuck. So this year I'm down there chilling down the country. They done tore this motherfucker down and they burning it. So my cousin George, he goes in the fire, right, y'all? And he picks out a rod. He say, I bet you I can take this out. I bet you I can touch this out the fire and get it. I said, no, you can't. So he grabbed that motherfucker out that motherfucking fire. And I'm looking at it like, what the fuck? How the hell he grab it? He's like, see, Bo, it ain't even hot. See? And he said, he give it to me. Now, mind y'all, I'm like 5-6 years old. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't know, he said it wasn't hot. I'm thinking the shit ain't hot. I'm like, oh, well, he got out the fire. It ain't hot. It's not glowing red or nothing. It's not hot. I grabbed that motherfucker and that shit burnt the shit out my motherfucking hand. I was screaming like a motherfucker. So now I done ran in the house. I go to Jessie. I say, George done burned me with the rod and all this. So he told me to grab it. She go out there, beat the shit out of George. I'm talking about one of them good old country beatings too. She went outside and she snatched his ass up. She went outside with that belt and held his ass up right there and just wore his ass out. Wow. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hot. She was hot as well. She wore his ass out. Now, after she done wore his ass out, we go in the house and everything. He mad as fuck at me and all this stuff, so he ain't talking to me no more, which I ain't give a fuck. I'm mad at him. So now I'm holding ice. Now I got a whole ice sitting here while, we watching tapes and shit like this here. I'm holding the motherfucker ice, mad as fuck, hoping this shit calm them blisters down, because my hand blistered the fuck up, right? So I'm holding the ice. And that shit is kind of helping, but it ain't helping because my shit just keep burning. It's just hot. It won't. It's like it's like the pain of fire won't leave my hand. You understand? Even though it's been hours. You understand? So now I take the ice tray out and I put my hand on it, and now I'm sitting in the living room with it. So now my grandma get mad. So like, before I go back, I'm about to get another tray after that one had melted down. She's like, don't bring your ass in there and get no more of them damn trays. You better run that cold water over their hand or something. You messing up my motherfucking ice. Some shit. And I was tripped out. I was like, damn, grandma, you know what I mean? So then I had to go, I had to deal with it, y'all. I had to go and I ran that cold water over it. And then you couldn't have water. She's like, don't run my damn water out. Because they pay for that water bill out there. So I had to cut it off, and now I'm in the damn room just holding my shit. Like, just, you understand what I'm saying? You can't, I learned don't trust motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about this. Then I remember one time before I leave the country, I don't know why in the hell when they go to church, the churches be hot than the motherfucker. Okay, so first off, we go to this church and say, okay, before I take you up to Columbia, before I take you back home, I'm gonna take you to see Jesus. I'm like, okay, so whatever, let's go. So we go to a church one Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole time I wasn't going to no churches that in the summer I just came there to play. So we go to this church, y'all. Now, mind you, I done dress up. Mama done packed me a suit and everything. So I got a motherfucking 3-piece on in Orangeburg, South Carolina on a Sunday in the summer. Understand me, okay? The South Carolina slogan is, we are famously hot, all right? I'm just trying to put that in your mind. You understand what I'm saying? So I got on the 3-piece, you understand? So now we get to the church, you know what I mean? I'm hot than the motherfucker. Everybody in there is, is sitting there. The dude up there is preacher. He working. I'm sitting here. I can't even hear what the fuck he's saying because I'm so fucking hot. And what pisses me off is the old people are in there. And they'll have a damn fan, y'all. They'll have a fan with a stick like this here. And the fan be on the shit like this here. You understand? And they'll have like Jesus or some shit, or the baby Jesus on it, or the calendar or some shit on that motherfucker from 1984 or some shit like that. And y'all be sitting there talking about some doing this here. And then you got the fan your ass up there, motherfucker, and you in here listening to this motherfucker preach for hours while you hoping you sweat so you can fan the sweat and get that cool breeze on your motherfucking face. You understand what I'm saying? So that shit used to be torture like a motherfucker. Now, what was so torturous about this whole time? The whole time, this nigga got a whole fucking fan behind him. A whole big, like a fan you can drive a car with. A big ass motherfucking, industrial fan. And he is not turning this motherfucker on. He's steady preaching. He's steady up there yelling. He into it too. He preaching about whatever he preaching about. Listen, to this day, I can't even remember what he sounded like. I was so hot. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm sitting there fanning. Now, I'm hot as shit. So I done managed to go behind the different pews, and I done picked out about 3-4 of these motherfucking fans. So I'm sitting here trying to do this number here with all the fans. And then that's when the old lady say, oh, baby, you don't want to fan yourself too much, because the act of you fanning yourself is going to get you hotter. And I was like, ain't this a bitch? Yeah, she wasn't lying too, because now you fanning up here, and then your arm get hot, so then you start fanning your arm, and now it's a whole damn thing now. Now it's some bullshit now. You understand what I'm saying? Then, and that's another thing too. Why black churches ain't came around with no cups of water or something back then? That was hell. You knew it was hot as a motherfucker in there. You know what I mean? That ain't made no damn sense. I was coming up out my 3-piece was so damn soaked. I ain't lying. It's an out fam, gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, Bay L, man. Appreciate all the love and everything. Always, good seeing you when you coming through. Always good seeing you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shit was crazy back then, man. Shit was crazy. Shit was torturous. You know what I mean? I appreciate all y'all coming through. I appreciate everybody being here with me, man. It's all good with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Make sure y'all check out that Hybrid 803 Remastered out now. You know what I mean? We we putting our heart and souls in this shit, man. We putting our heart and souls in this shit, man. Real talk. So make sure y'all check that out. New album on the way. We got some shit going. We got some shit brewing. So just letting y'all know. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody coming through. Oof, oof. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through and all that. I'm about to go eat me some food, snack real quick, like you know what I mean. And I appreciate y'all so much, man. Some Chinese food sounds good right now. It does. It does. We done smoke, so it's time to go ahead and get some eating on. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna get, but I'm finna go eat me some snacks right now. You know what I'm sizzling. So it's always good smoking with the homies. I appreciate the fuck out of y'all. Truth Seeker say he got the pizza going. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Always good seeing y'all. Hope everything is well with y'all. Hope y'all having a great springtime. Y'all be safe. Y'all get some good smoke. Y'all stay out this motherfucking pollen. You know what I'm saying? And y'all stay cool, man. I got the music coming. You know what I'm saying? So, just sit tight. And as always, until next of those times. What?